Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. Last episode we got ourselves a whole bunch of stuff done. We got ourselves our new mower set up, we got ourselves our two more fields and got them all connected up and our first harvest done. And I don't know if you guys can see, but the weather right next to where the temperature and all that is, they're calling for a tornado. I haven't really experienced tornadoes in this. So we're gonna kind of see what happens. But anyways, we do have a couple of contracts that we can go do for some mowing contracts, which would make us some decent money. Because if you take a look, our money situation is a little bit dire. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get those contracts done. I need to fertilize this field, and then once all that is done, I will bring you guys back. Alright, we are here over at the shop. We got this lovely weather going on. We have a tornado going on. It's happening out by field 38. It ripped through this area here, which is a little close for comfort, but it seems to have kind of worked its way outside of the map. But I've gone ahead, I've completed those two mowing contracts, so we're going to go ahead and collect both of these guys. And that should give us what we need to be able to get some more fertilizer and some lime as well, because we are out of that. We don't have any of that stuff. So if we head on into the shop, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick up, I don't know, maybe 4 skids of lime, I'd say, because we go through it pretty quick. Pick up 4 skids of lime, and I'm thinking probably just 2 skids of fertilizer should be enough for now. So that way we have a decent supply. We're going to go ahead and we're going to jump in the shop's telehandler, and we're going to load ourselves up. It's kind of handy that this thing is here. I love the fact that this is available to us. I find it very, very helpful. So yeah, I'm gonna get this all loaded up. I'm gonna head back to the farm, and I'm gonna keep on keeping on with the work that I've been doing, and I will catch up with you guys when I am all finished and ready for the next steps. Alrighty, everybody, we are now in August. I've gotten these fields ready. As you can see, we're already starting to grow again. I did hire a AI worker to go ahead and help us out down over on the field 8 to do a contract for us. I'll probably send it to do another contract more towards the center of the map afterwards. But while it's doing that, I did say that I had a couple things I wanted to get done today. I wanted to get a bale storage installed, and I wanted to get us a cap. So if we go ahead and take a look at what we have here for silos, I'm thinking we're probably just going to go with a classic little tent. I think that if it was this one here, it holds 91 pieces, and it should fit kind of in here quite nicely. Now, I wanted the input to be facing the field so that I can just basically bring the stuff right in from the field, and the output to be over here because it's going to kind of be our loading area over in this area. So So the idea is I'm probably going to place it a little bit of a ways away from the field, just so that it's not interfering with anything. And I'm thinking this is probably going to deform the ground quite a bit, isn't it? If we place it right here and we do a little bit of smoothing, I think we should be okay. So if we place it there, how much did that affect the ground? Not too much. That's actually, I can probably just leave it like that. I think that's actually okay. Okay, perfect. So that is now our bale storage. So after we get the house put down, we'll be able to literally start stacking our bales in here, which is great. Somewhere to actually store these things, which is what we want. So now if we go over to farmhouses, I installed this little guy here, which I think will be perfect for our purposes. I think this is the front. And I was kind of just thinking probably somewhere around here, somewhere kind of close to the road. And then we can have like probably put a little parking pad next to it for us to park a pickup truck or something once we're ready. But what I want to make sure is we're kind of square. So I want to kind of keep everything kind of in the same area. So if we go ahead and place this back a little bit so we have some space to work. Let me place this guy right there. Okay, that kind of deformed the ground a little bit. We can fix that, no problem. Just do a little bit of softening, just like that. Oh, that's not going to fix that though, is it? Because it's probably interfering with the road. But if we just kind of pull this stuff up, can we slope? No target. There we go. Okay, I kind of messed this up. Can I soften? I can. There we go. That's actually a little bit better. Perfect. Okay. Do a little bit of softening over here. Tidy this up a little bit. I would like to tidy this up a little bit more. Can I set the slope again right here? Just bring this up. Why you don't want to raise? Can I raise? No? Lower? No, not going to do anything. Okay, well, we tried. So yeah, that's all right. Okay, cool. So we'll just smooth all this out, clean up all this stuff here, and there we go. We finally have our house. So now what we're going to be able to do, we're going to be able to say goodbye to our old tent. Going to sell this guy. Got $11 back. Lots of money. Are we going to be able to fix this, or are we going to have to buy the land over there to be able to fix this? Yeah, I don't think we can fix this right now, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's a-okay. So that land is just kind of messed up for right now. It's just going to have to kind of be that way. But yeah, so we've got all this done. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get everything moved in here. I'm going to finish up these contracts, and then we're going to jump ahead to September, where we're going to do our next cut, and then our big baling session, where we are going to have basically 400% yield from this field, which is going to be absolutely insane. So I will see you guys all next month.
Okay, everybody. I have finished cutting this field, and look at the piles of grass that are on this field. We are going to jump in the tractor and bale all this, and I have a feeling that I have made a much bigger job for myself than I think I was anticipating. So this is going to be really interesting to see how many bales we get out of this. I have reset the bale counter, so we've made 59 total on this thing. Keep that in mind, but I've reset the bale counter, so we're going to see how many bales we get out of this field. So this is from 2 double yield harvests. I have a feeling I have a lot of work cut out for me, and I may need to be renting the that auto load trailer, or like the proper bale picker trailer. But yeah, all right, guys, let's jump right into the tractor here, and we're going to start baling all of this. This is going to be a lot of work, I think. So I will catch you guys in a little bit once I've baled all these up, and we'll see what our final count is. Okay, everybody, that was an epic grass harvest. That was incredible. Look at all of the bales on the field. So, final count, I'm mind blown. Okay, final count for this field, this harvest with the 400% or the 4 harvest total, we got 65 bales. We had a total of 59 before we even started that. We did more than double the amount of bales in just one shot. That was incredible. It was super cool just doing it that way. The tractor was having a real hard time when it was cutting it back then, but like, man, like this is incredible. Like that is awesome to be able to harvest like that. That is a lot. So I am not, not loading the like 65 plus the like 13 bales or whatever's in here by hand. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it with that tiny little skid steer. It's just not happening. We are going to be leasing the bale transport. If we go in the market, actually while we're here, is there anything good on the market? Ooh. You know what? Is it time for a skid steer upgrade? Ooh, this is the good one too. Actually, how much is our skid steer worth right now? If we were to sell, no, that's not what I want to do. No, sorry, so it's 9,000. You know what? I think that it is time for us to upgrade our skid steer, because that's actually a really good deal. It's got 26 hours on it, which isn't great. But you know what? That's going to be a big upgrade. Just for even just moving stuff around here. I think it's time. We've definitely going to have enough money. Oh, do we have enough money? Oh, yeah, we do. We haven't accepted our closed out 2 of our contracts here. And we just look at that. So if we sell the skid steer, we'll be able to buy that. But will we have enough to lease? Ooh. That could be a problem. Do we have any contracts available to us for mowing? Cultivating, these are really good. Harvesting contracts. We do have a good mowing contract down on 45. So if we need more money, we can definitely go ahead and do that. So what we might end up doing is we might sell this skid steer. We're going to go buy that because I don't want to miss that deal. That is a very good deal for the skid steer. So I'm going to go load this guy up onto the trailer. I'm going to take this skid steer over to the shop. We're going to get our new skid steer. We're going to bring it on back here. Then we're going to probably hook up these mowers. We're going to go do that contract on field 45. Then after that, we got to bring the mowers back here, go pick up the bale wrapper, bring it here, bale all these, return the bale wrapper, get the transport, load it all into here, and then that should be everything we need to do. That is a lot of work, guys. I'm just gonna have to hop to it. So we will see you guys all once I got all that done.
Okay, everyone. I'm not exactly sure where we left off. It's been probably about a week since I finished my last recording. What I do remember is that we had just finished doing all the bale wrapping, and since that time, I have put our new skid steer to work, moving all this stuff here into our bale storage. We have 77 bales in here, 78 with that one that's sitting over there, but I'm leaving that one out there so that I can kind of check on the fermenting progress. Now, a month has passed, so we can see that this stuff's starting to grow again. I think I have done all the field work. I'll have to double check all that. But I decided to go against renting that other trailer for now. We might actually just manually load everything one more time until we can actually afford our bale wrapper so that we can actually buy that next year. I'm pretty sure with these 77 or 78 bales that we have, we should be able to afford... words are hard today. Our bale wrapper, because that's only about what it was 62.5. We're at 9,000 now. By the time that we probably sell this, I might actually wait to do until like March of next year. So we may actually just skip ahead and see if we can get to the sale, and hopefully we can maybe do our sale, and that will finish off today's episode. But we'll see how things go. I'm going to jump ahead to the month of March, and I will see you guys all once we reach the new year. Well, guys, we have made it to March, and I have gone ahead and I've started pulling out all our silage. We're going to start stacking onto this trailer here. I'm going to do myself a favor, and while I'm working on that, I'm going to hire ourselves a worker to give our March cut get our field cut by the worker. And then after that, hopefully we'll see how much money we have, and we can do a few sales, and you guys will see how much money we walk away with, and hopefully we have enough to either... I'm trying to see if we want to buy field 8, which is $130,000, or I'm looking at getting us obviously our bale wrapper, which is $665, which will probably be, I'd say, probably more advantageous to get that. And then after that, I would like to see if we can afford a second tractor so that I can have one that's kind of out doing some contracts, making us some money, have one around here that we can use as well at the same time. and kind of work around, and also so that we can kind of make our harvesting process go a little quicker. But with that all being said, guys, I'm going to jump right on into loading this stuff, and I will catch up with you guys once we are ready to go do our first sale, and I got this thing all loaded up. Okay guys, we are coming in for our first sale. We had a lot of bales on here. It was actually so much easier with that new skid steer. I may put off on getting that other trailer for a little while because this has actually not been too bad. So we are going to see how we do here. What do you guys think is going to be our first total? I'm guessing 40,000. Let's see how we do. 40,000. And yeah, just over 40,000. All right, that's pretty good. So if we got a couple of those sales to do. We're definitely gonna be making some good money. So let's go on ahead, get reloaded, and we'll do another sale. Okay guys, we're here for our second sale. Let's hope we get roughly around the same amounts. Let's pull up and see. Let's see what we got. Lovely, actually a little bit more money I think that time around. Perfect. Okay, I think we've still got at least one more full sale to do. We're already at $128,000, which is amazing. We can definitely afford our bale wrapper. Now the question is, will I be able to afford the second tractor that I want, or am I going to have to go for something a little bit smaller? But we shall see, and I will see you guys when I have the next load. Man, we are making good money today. Okay, and we're coming in with our third load. Get another 40K, just like at the so. Lovely, look at that. All right, we are actually, maybe not. We'll be pretty close. We'll almost crack $200,000 here. We have 15 bales left to sell, so we'll go load those up and do our final sale for pretty much, yeah, until, actually, we'll see what happens. That's going to be our final sale for right now, though, so let's go ahead and get this done. Okay, guys, this is our final sale. Let's see where we're at, and I did not turn on the HUD again. How do I do that quickly before it disappears? Okay, an extra 26,000. We did crack 200,000. Great job. All right, so at $200,000, that is going to give us access to pretty much buying everything that I wanted to buy today. So let's head on back to the farm. We gotta bring a couple things over to the shop because there's some upgrades I want to make, there's some equipment I want to buy, and we will go from there. So I'll see you guys back at the farm. Alright everybody, we're back here at the farm. As you can see, our bale storage is empty, our greenhouses are working. It is time to spend some of this hard-earned money, and before we end off today, so let's go ahead and take a look in the market. So things that we obviously need to get right off the bat is we need to get our bale wrapper. So this guy right here, $62,000.
Do we want to do white? Do we want to do black? Green? That's green? It's like teal, yes? Or green? No? What? What? I wouldn't say that this is green. What is this? Granny Wrap Nature Green. Okay, well, you know what? We will start wrapping our bales in this, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap it with this. We are going to buy this right now, and that's something that we're going to have to pick up from the shop. We still have $139,000. We did so well. Nothing really good in the market here. So that means we can go look at more tractors. Now, I was looking at possibly getting this guy here to keep in style with the other AgroStar that we have. So this is just a smaller model, but this one can support a front loader. I don't think that we can afford anything else. It would have been nice if we could have gotten this guy here, but we're a little bit short because then we could have gotten the front loader and we would have had 234 horsepower, which would have been competing with this, but I'm thinking probably the Fiat or the AgroStar here. Probably going to go with this guy here. It's a little bit more expensive, but it kind of keeps it with the same style that we got going. And I don't think that we can really afford anything else with that. So and if we get this, let's see how much this is going to cost us. We're just going to throw the front loader on it. We do actually want the front attacher, which is this guy here, which is an extra 2,500 bucks. So that gives us the ability to do everything I think that we need to. I guess we don't really need the front attacher, actually. We probably could do a front weight. We don't really need a front weight. We do need weighted wheels, though. Can we do weighted wheels? Yeah, okay, perfect. So weighted wheels. We don't need a license plate. I meant to get rid of that on our other one. So yeah, this is our new tractor. We're gonna pick this guy up and we're gonna go pick it from the shop. We gotta grab a front loader for it, and yeah, so let's spend the big bucks. 80,000. Oh wow, we're still gonna have quite a bit of money left over. $60,000. Very good. So now we need to get ourselves a front loader. Probably gonna go with this one. I don't know what the difference is. Extra 150 bucks. Sure, why not? And main color, we will match it with the green. Like that. Perfect. Okay. So let's buy this. 7,500 bucks. We're going to pick up a set of pallet forks to go with it. Where are you? Pick up this guy. We're going to change it to a front loader. We don't want a wheel loader. Perfect. So we're going to buy that. That gives us another piece of equipment that can haul or stack bales and stuff like that as well, with a little bit more reach and with a little bit more weight. And I think that's pretty much everything we need to spend money on. We still have $50,000 in the bank. We could afford not transport trucks. We could afford to get our first pickup truck, which would be pretty sweet. I don't know though. Do we need this pickup truck yet, or should we start with something a little smaller like this guy here? I think if we go with this, yeah, it gets quite a bit cheaper. It's a little rusty, but and yeah, can I get a attacher for it? No. So we're gonna wait on that. We're probably gonna save up and get the Super Duty because we can get the proper bed attacher for that. So let's head on over to the shop, and then we can go and check out our new vehicles. I do want to take this over here too to the shop, but for now, jump in here. Look at this. We got ourselves our second tractor. That is amazing. So we pretty much have all the equipment that we need. I think pretty much by the next time we do a sale, we should be able to buy that bale picker trailer, which will be amazing. Oh, that is so much nicer to be able to use a front loader on a tractor. That is really, really nice. All right, so I'm gonna get this thing dropped off back at the yard, and then we will close out today's episode.
Alrighty, everybody. Well, I think that pretty much is going to do it for today. We have gotten a lot accomplished. Obviously, we've gotten our new tractor. We got our bale wrapper finally. We are well on our way to pretty much being at a good position to just continue making money. So next episode, we're going to strive to see if we can expand a little bit more, maybe see if we can get in some livestock. That's kind of my goal. I'd like to go ahead and buy field 8 all the way over there, but that might be a little bit of a stretch. We'll see how things go. But with all that being said, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching today's episode. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Farming Simulator 25. And until then, I will see you guys all next time.